It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Coming up next.
Well, the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, what a season it was for these Eagles and these Philly fans last year. An 8-0 start, 14-3 final record, 2 blowout wins in the NFC playoffs before coming up a bit short in Super Bowl 57.
And a good thing for Philadelphia is they try and get back to the Super Bowl. Many of the key pieces they had last year are back. Remember, this is the number 3 offense in the league, number 2 defense, and they threw in a heck of an NFL draft. They expect to contend one more time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, this is a team that is built to win now. They feel they have all the pieces in place. What say you, CD?
I say that exactly. They've got everything that you're looking for, and they're probably operating under a mentality of no roadblocks, no excuses. Let's get after it.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he can't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback. But last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players. Thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 21.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper. That'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. And a nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 3rd down.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 6.
Here's Allen to throw it. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to help a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive they started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
This is a 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Nice run and some new digs for Swift, the biggest name to be dealt during this year's draft. Had some tough times in 3 years with the Lions, but the good news for him, he's now in Philadelphia and knows exactly how to get the most out of a versatile runner.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decided.
Allen hit. He lost the football. It is picked up by the Eagles. Look at the big man rumble.
Through the middle of the field.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The previous play is under review.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2nd down, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Mariota.
Out route pass complete to Goddard.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Mariota to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Swift is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And the pressure gets to him again.
And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. Dancing away at the 35.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
A strong play from last year's second-round pick who didn't get a lot of carries as a rookie with the Bills, only 89. But he made the most of them, though. A 5.7-yard average, good enough to lead all running backs had he qualified. This is a young man who's proved he's worthy of a more featured role in the Buffalo offense.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Allen off the play fake. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They pitch it out to Cook. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
To throw, it's Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have broken the tie. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Eligible receiver downfield.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. On second down, Swift.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Oh, the option left, it's Hurts.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't hurt too well.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Hurts.
To the end zone, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. Now Hardy on the return. And he returns this to the 22. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Caught right side, Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as the tackle made up near the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Allen again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Allen to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple. And again, it's Allen. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Trent Sherfield with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have moved out in front in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive goes a full 80 yards and 10 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to hand this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. 11 yards for number 11.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Will go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
This 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Allen now looks to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And able to get this out to the 25. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift.
Able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick slant to Brown.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Swift again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
To throw, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
Left side, Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, no surprise to anyone who watches the NFL there. Remember, Josh Allen, 7 touchdowns on the ground last year, added 1 more in the playoffs. In fact, the active leader in touchdowns by a quarterback with 39 coming into 2023. The big horse rides again.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe he starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure we're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Hurts fumbles it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, he was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one, because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the fumble recovery, Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
But 1st down, Hurts. A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Hurts to throw.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and 3.
Allen off the play fake. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, it's Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis from 4 yards out. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time a 6-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball. And right now, I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To the air, Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? The lineman's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. So the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 9 yards that time.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd down and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now the 3rd-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and 4.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hurts. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On second and goal, here's an option play left. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Swift. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Elliott on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That looked like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Oh, and a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On second down, here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 34 yards.
And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Bass on for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot him at the 49. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 1. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee.
Second and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.